Hey, in this video, I'm going to solve one problem, and one problem only when you apply line art modifier. So you might have already know how to apply line art. Just Shift and A, add in Grease Pencil, and in Grease Pencil, you just choose the scene line art, and then you are going to automatically add a line art Grease Pencil object to the whole scene, and it's sort of attached because we got this line art to the source type of scene, which will apply this line art to every object in the scene. So, for example, I got a table, like a coffee table. You already got this like a line attached to it, so I can hide this. Okay, so this is like a normal table, but if you add line art, you get something like this. All right, so this will be the chair, and if you don't have a line art, it'll be supposed to be like a really high poly model from Polyheaven. It's a great website, and they're doing an amazing job just to share all this like CC model, CC0 I think, and it's just so great. I'm really grateful for their work. And by the way, not a sponsor, just very good, like a good user. Yeah. Okay, you got what I mean. But yeah, but if you're aiming for like a pure line art style without all this, if you add this, it's kind of like a comic. Okay, you can sort of use this already as a comic. So for example, if you are creating comic, you can just use this as a background and you draw on it, or even you can make it like a pure 3D comic, and with a sort of a stylized line art, you can quickly generate all these pages, right? But what if you want to go for like a manga style? You might going for like you just hide this. Okay, this of course is a great way of doing this. And then you do this like cross-hatching shading later on. But here's the problem. Of course, previously I already said that you can just screenshot this, and the better way of the screenshot advantage is that you can always like change like a viewpoint and like a refresh. Okay, refresh everything, and then like a refresh here. Okay, and then hide it. Okay, and then you can, yeah, I think I may need to like change the camera in order to do that, because this is a camera related rendering, so you have to like switch off and on, something like that. And of course, I think you can already, let's just go to like the clay mode. Okay, just the viewport shading solid mode, you can already do that. Of course, you can just hide it, so you can just completely like an empty sort of a line art, but it got some of the line that you can't see in real life. It's kind of something just got covered. It's really great, and of course you can add a modifier. But if you aiming for this style and you want to actually render that, you won't be able to see the result. Right now we just see the result like this. Okay, you may think that hey, I can like switch off the render. Okay, maybe I can see it. No, in fact you can't see it. Okay, if you render, you just see that. Okay, so how to solve this problem? Pretty simple. But before that, don't forget to smash that like button. It's really important for me. I'm trying to apply for YouTube partner program, so it's like this video is sponsored by only me, and I currently earn literally zero money when I record this video. I already recorded like 100,000 videos. I record like crazy, but I did not earn any money right now. So please support me. Just give me a thumb up. That will be enough. If you want to support me directly, join the Patreon or just subscribe to my channel. Okay, and let's continue. So the best way to solve this problem right now is just go to the shading. All right. So right now, if you like me, you download this asset from Polyheaven, you won't be able to edit that directly. Okay, so let me just show you how. Okay, so if you click this asset, you won't be able to like create a new node, something like that. You won't be able to do that. So you have to edit asset. Okay, so right now it's like it's already packaged up, so you won't be able to change it. So if you click edit asset, it will automatically you already can see the node here, and it's got amazing amount of nodes. So we got some like metallic or roughness, all this map texture, right? That's a map to a principal BSDF, and then material output. And we got like a mapping node. Okay, so everything seems very good, and then the bonds, Unluckily, we have to delete most of it. If you're aiming for that style, of course. So yeah, it's hard for me to do it, but we have to do it by just X and delete everything. Okay, so basically right now we just got this principal BSDF and the material output node. Okay, we got this like coffee table. You can just duplicate this and say it will be like the like a toon shader, something like that. And then we just need to add some of the nodes here. So for example, I'm going to add this like a shader to RGB node. So just like a tune this everything down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to just put it inside, and of course it won't change anything. Okay, so let's go to render mode so I can actually see the result. And in order to get like the like black and white highlight and really high contrast of black, so just like two colors, we can add in a color ramp. Okay, so basically color ramp is like a fine tuning thing that you can adjust. All right, so right now you can already adjust, but I don't seem to find any adjustment here. So let's go to like constant and see the results. Okay, and yeah, clearly does not show. Maybe it's the light source I need to worry about. Okay, it did work. It's just you sort of have to like refresh everything. So the quickest way to refresh things is, or while you are selecting, okay, you just select this object, you go to the material mode like this, okay, and I think okay, so it's already being rendered. Okay, so you can sort of see the result at like the camera view, and then you can adjust a little bit here and there. Right now I don't think this, of course if you don't want this constant, you can just go to linear. You will just get a really gradual changes. But sometimes if you want to like a more stylized, I prefer using like a constant. Okay, and I can add more, I think, to it. Maybe not so dark. So for example, you want like a not so dark like this. Okay, and you can just adjust the how many of the lighting as well as the darkness that you want. Okay, this really depends on your style. Okay, really depends on your style. And then yeah, so while you are here, you can just render this. And of course you can adjust settings and put multiple objects in your scene. So for example, you got this cube, right, and you can put multiple cube. You can got it here, and you can scale it down, scale it up, doesn't really matter. Okay, you can scale it at even Z axis just to make it like a really complex thing. And of course you can change the camera as well. Okay, you can go here, you can go there, doesn't really matter. Okay, as long as you got the setting that you are proud of, right? So maybe let me just move it up or move it down a little bit. I think maybe here. Okay, I think this sort of obstruct the light. I can just change the light source. It still works well. Okay, so let me just use this really complex thing. So the light from here, this cube obstruct some part of light. Okay, as long as everything in your scene is using this toon shader that is just quickly made using color ramp. Of course, you can just change one color ramp and everything in your scene just got changed, which is brilliant. Okay, and of course you can even change the color. Doesn't really matter. But right now, if you press F12 and you got this rendered view, okay. And I think and by the way, if you love to use cycle, it won't work because our RGB to shaded to RGB native support the EV, and so you have to use EV for this one. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much all that is to it. And yeah, I think I just accidentally applied the line art modifier. So the the line art will stay, even though I just got this cube like deleted. I think I can even got this deleted. Yeah, not line art deleted, but like this one deleted line art will stay, which is also a very interesting perspective. So you can got a like a really good angle and use the object as a sort of placeholder to like hide the line that behind it. So when you actually render this, the light from different angle would not be drawn. And then if you think, yeah, hey, I already finished with this, if you just like really like tiny changes of the angle, that's also fine. You won't be able to see the rest of the like the line here anyway. So you can just say, hey, I really want that, and I can just delete this like a temporary placeholder, and it will just give you this result. That really depends on your style. So for example, you really want a placeholder, you can just do something like the placeholder here. So you can just make this thing like in here, and of course you can add like toon shader or something like that, just to shader RGB and color ramp. You can got this placeholder to like hold it inside. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much all is it. And don't forget, please give me a like and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. If you're rich, if you want to support me directly, and do please support me directly. You currently earn nothing from all of this. Okay, thank you so much.